Hey guys, welcome back to the Satisfactory. Hope you guys are doing good. So, no changes since the last video. And we're just gonna see what this objective is. Let's pull this up. Space elevator. Right, this was the one that needed a lot. Right. Last time we made this little automated thing that makes us plates, and seeing that this thing needs so many other things, we're going to work on automating the copper that is over there, and then automating the limestone that is over there. So in that way, the limestone will make us the cement and the copper will make the wire. And we're also going to try to automate this iron node into making the plates that we need. Or the rods, because we're already making plates. So, I'm going to get some stuff ready to start building. And yeah. Now I know that this objective is probably not exactly what I need to do right now, because we just unlocked like 7 different little objectives that we can choose in the little computer. But I feel like setting up these automated little factories is probably going to help us complete these stages as well, because these are all going to need the same things. Oh, this one actually needs nuts. Okay, well, we're going to start with the wire and cement and rods. That'll finish most of these, and then we'll figure out what we need to do for screws. I'm going to craft what we need for the miners, and yeah. Just remembered that our miners were getting more than what our smelters could handle, which is when we needed this conveyor splitter so we can have multiple furnaces going. It'd be easier to build the factories when I already have this, rather than trying to change it after the fact. So maybe I'll just brute force getting this stuff, and then we'll start making all that. Oh, little big guy. Okay, so what did we need for this? We need 300 wire, 150 rods, 150 plates. So the plates are just going to get made. The rods I have enough iron for. And the wire I'll be able to make once I smelt all this copper here. So I'll cut to when all this is crafted, because it's going to take a little while, I'm assuming. And then we're going to be able to unlock this. And then we're going to be able to start building. Okay, I think everything is crafted, so now click this. Bop. Bam. Oh, big button.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory. Fix-It encourages you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in, visualize all the people relying on you. The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out, feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
This company seems really focused on me doing work. Okay, so now this is done. So now I have logistics. Okay, there we go. So 1 thing in and 3 out. Perfect. So I need 3 miners. How much does a smelter smell? 30. How much does this dig up? 120. I want to see if the copper is pure, because otherwise it'll need 4 smelters, but I'd probably just do 3. But I think the lower tier, like the regular or whatever it is, only digs up 60. So I would only need 2 smelters. Okay, it's pure. So we need 3 smelters for that. We'll need 3 smelters for this iron one. And then it must be the cement one. That is only 2. But I don't think you need to smell limestone anyway. I think I can just craft it. So we'll do one at a time. We'll start with that copper one, because we're going to need wire for the power cables. So I'm going to get all this stuff for a miner, 3 smelters, and the constructor. And I'll come back. I didn't realize I'm going to have to make these screws in order to make these fancy plates. I need 2 of them for the constructor. I'm also not sure how many constructors I'm going to need. We'll go with 3, 1 for each smelter. And we'll just see how that does. So then I'm going to need 6 of these plates. As I'm planning to automate this copper wire, I'm running out of copper wire. Gotta say, one thing I don't love about this game is how long everything takes to craft. I can't wait till all this is automated. Okay, I think I'm done with crafting right now. I'm just gonna go. I think we have everything we need. First, we gotta pick this up, just so we can build our miner. Grab that. I don't want the copper ore. First, we need this. Perfect. Okay, then we need to make this splitter. So we need the orange one to line up that. Okay, like that. There. Okay, then we got 3 outputs. We'll put a smelter here. Yeah. Perfect. Snap these together to make it, try and make it look tidy. Clipping may occur. Lets me build it. So one of those there, one of those there, one of those there. Oh, look at that. Sweet. Okay. And then we need our 3 constructors. So can I snap this? Ooh, these are bigger. Okay. So I'll put this one lined up. The middle one. It's gonna work. Okay. And then these 2 on the side will just have to kind of stick out. Okay. Connect. Oh, I can't do that there. So let me build the belt. Now the belt shape too steep. If I just kind of put it here, maybe if I do it just by hand it works better. Okay, well now it's not too steep, but it's the wrong shape. Okay, let's build it as close to that one as we can, but let's build it further forward. Build a bad build shape. port am I going to need this to be? Okay, that's not that bad. Okay, that works. So now we just got to do the same thing over here. Let's try to line this up with that other one, at least. There we go. Perfect. There we go. This tree is kind of in my way. Can I break that with... Do I have to wait until I unlock that chainsaw to get rid of this tree? Okay. Either way, so now... merger. That should bring these all together, I imagine. Let's put it there. This one can just go straight. These two can go an angle. Oh, look how perfectly that goes around that tree. Arcs just around it. It looks like it's kind of touching there at the bottom. Any further, I think this tree might have been a problem. Okay, so we got all that. And then we need it to all go into a container. So, just line this up. Like so. There we go. So, alright, we need to configure these two, I think. So, copper, and copper. Then complete constructors. Wire. How much? Oh. These can only handle 15 ingot per minute. And this makes 30. So we actually need double the amount of constructors to smelters. Maybe I'll leave it for now, just to see how well it works, and if it's giving us enough, then I won't worry about it. But if it's a problem, then I'll have to figure something out. So these power poles, I think they had 4 things each. So this one's going to have to connect to our main line, and also connect to this one. Here. That needs to connect to there, that needs to connect to there, and that one needs to connect to there. So I need to leave a spot on that one to connect to our main line. Let's do that. Let's connect them to the far ones, because then this one can go to this close one. That doesn't look too terrible. Okay. This one, oh, we're not going to have enough. Because this one is going to be at 2 once I connect to our main line, but I need to power all 3 of these. Okay, so maybe this one actually needs to connect to 2 of these, so let's get rid of this middle wire. Connect it to... oh, I just connected it to the far one. I want to try to make it so there isn't wires going everywhere. Let's just put another pole here. It'll look better that way. Put it right here so it can kind of do both things. So we'll connect that one to there, that one to there, and then down there. And this one connects to there, and there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Well, I can't connect to them like so. It doesn't let me select them, so they must be powered. Perfect. So that one has an extra, but that's fine. Okay. So now I just need to connect it. So can I just... okay. Stretch this out pretty far, it looks like. I want to try to kind of make it look normal. I want it to kind of keep it tucked towards the cliff. Build. Pull it this way. I don't know how much, maybe we'll keep it tucked towards the cliff. I don't want it to go through the rocks either. I want it to try and look natural. Or we're gonna have another little factory thing here. So I think we'll just kind of pretend like it's already here. Put a wire here, because then I'll have the wire kind of going along back here, and then I'll connect over here somewhere. Is this one full? It is. Okay, let's put a hole here. I'm gonna disconnect that from there. Put it to here, connect that to there, and then connect that to that. Perfect. Technically, all of this should be powered. Now I'm worried that we're not going to be able to make enough power for both of these to be going at the same time. Can I look at the power grid from these? I can't. Because these each use 4, so that's 12. And I have another one over there, so that's 16. I have 4 of these, including the one over there. Also 16. Fuse blown. Okay, well, each of these use 4. I have 4 of them, so 16 and 16. I have 2 of these. They use 5. So that's 10. So I use 42 power. And I think these burners together did 40? So it doesn't really seem that far off. And since not everything is going at the same time because things are going to get full, I feel like these things should be okay. I guess not. The capacity can make 40. And max consumption is 42. But not everything is on right now, I don't think. Okay, I think we're gonna have to figure out a new power. So maybe this is the same thing as that, I think. It's just not up there. So I can put another one here. Whoa. Volume. Okay. Perfect. But now I'm gonna need some fuel for it. So let's take this. Ooh, this one makes 30. I wonder if that means it's more efficient. Okay, well, how much do we have in here? 68. So we need like 50. Put that there. This uses 10 per minute. This uses 6 a minute. Okay, and that makes 2/3 the power and it uses 2/3 the fuel. So they're the same either way. Okay, so let's just put equal amounts in all since they're going to be using less power if we need less. So I think it should be fine. So now we can make 70, but we can only use up to 42. Okay. My only concern now is that we're going to run out of fuel constantly once we start making these factories. So, let's see if one of these new things grants me new power production. I think this looks like it could help us, the chainsaw, because then I can get a lot of wood really quick. And then I can make the fuel really quickly. And I also unlock this, which is more efficient fuel. Think shop. Okay, so I think once we unlock this section, it's going to be a lot easier, but it doesn't look like we have another way to make power. We can only just burn bushes right now. It's go see if our factory's working. Let's see how well it's working. Okay, well, you can see all the wire. Look at that. Why is it pausing to go in to this? These make 30 per minute. Oh, but the conveyor, I think, is only 60 per minute, so we're making 90 a minute right now. And so this conveyor here is limited. Okay, I see. I don't think we're gonna be able to change that. In this, I think there was the conveyor belt upgrade that we could do, but I think it's further. Okay, well, this is working pretty good. We have 130 wire already, so it's definitely doing its job. I think with how much wire we're getting, I don't think I need to make more constructors, even though we're making too much copper for it. But I think it's going to be enough wire, so I think we'll be okay. So next, we'll make a factory for iron rods. Because iron rods is what we need for our power, I think. We need it for that, and we need it for nuts, which I think I counted up last time. We need a lot of nuts. There's some there, there's more there, there's more there. Okay, none of those have it. What are these? Rotors. Oh, limit codex. Yeah, I don't know how to make a rotor apparently. How do I unlock a rotor? Part assembly. Okay. It looks like we can make some fun things here. Project part number 1. Ship via the space elevator to complete phases of project assembly. Okay, so this is talking about the space elevator, so I don't think we should be doing tier 2 until we finish our objective up here of build the space elevator. So I think we're going to try to build our little mini factories here, unlock these two, and then we're going to try to build the space elevator, which shouldn't be that bad because we're going to be automating all of these things. So I'm going to get things ready to build the iron rod farm now. I think these iron plates are going to be annoying if we're going to need a lot of them. I'm not sure if we actually do need that many of them, just because I have to make a bunch of screws. Or nuts? What are these called? Screws. Make a bunch of screws and then make them. Doesn't look like I need them. It looks like I just need a lot of screws. Oh no, here I need 50 of them. And you need 12 screws each, so that's 600 screws. And we need screws in a lot of these things. I think once we finish tier 1, we need to start automating screws right away so that we don't suffer. Okay, I'm gonna keep on crafting. Okay, I think... Oh, no, we're not ready because I need the portable miner first, and I don't actually have one there. Now, I'm not sure I actually have enough rods, but I hope we do. So, we have that factory there. Well, it's kind of... How big is this going to be? Let's face it this way. Okay. I'm going to do the exact same kind of setup as what we just did for the copper one, but for rods. So I'll either cut forward or make this little montage just so you guys don't have to listen to me yap about this again. Oh, I'm missing one rod. Actually, I might need more for that. I need 10 for that. Okay. Okay. Here we go. We just have to do our power. Oh, our power poles need rods. We need a pole there. We need a pole here. And here. So we have 3 constructors. I need power. This pole needs power. That pole needs power. Oh, I didn't think that I could do this, or too. I don't think I actually need this pole then, because I didn't think about the fact that that pole there can power some of this stuff. That. Oh, it's not enough. Oh, I blew a fuse too. Okay, I think we have all of our power now though. But now we don't have enough power production. Either we don't make enough power, or we ran out of fuel. I'm hoping we just ran out of fuel. It says our max consumption is only 47 right now. That doesn't seem right. That does make more sense, so 71. Oh, this one ran out of fuel. Okay. I'm gonna go pick up a lot of trees and bushes. And I'll cut to when we have fuel again. Okay, and now we just gotta craft it all. Okay, now that we've got a healthy dose of fuel, we've actually got enough to fill them all up. 200, 200. Does this one go to more than 200 since it uses more? It does not. Okay, so now technically if every machine turned on at the exact same time, it would shut down. Because we can use 71 megawatts, but we can only produce 7. But we're gonna hope that doesn't happen. Why is our iron rod farm not working? Oh, I didn't set for these things to craft and smelt. I want them to craft and smelt. So those each make 30. If I'm making rods, I'll use this 15. Okay, so it must be for most recipes. It looks like we're gonna need double the constructors to furnace ratio. These only make 15 per minute, which is only me 45. Oh, I'm gonna have to make another generator, aren't I? Well, at least these conveyor belts will be able to handle the amount of rods being made. Okay, I'll make another one. Oh, I don't have enough rods. I needed 15 rods, and the factory broke just before that. I got 13. But at least it smelted iron for me, so I can just do this. Perfect. I feel like power is going to be a bit of a problem based on what is currently occurring. Do that, do that, do that. Let's take... Let me just take all of the fuel and kind of reorganize. About 170 each. 175, 175. Now, those are all going. I think that this thing what is that thing we unlocked? There was some random thing with logistics. Building efficiency, so I think that's what this is. I think this is telling me how much it's actually using. So when it says 24%, or 25, I think that's the rate that it's actually working. These ones, yeah, these ones will be higher because they're more powerful. Why is that one at 100%? This one's only at 60. 45. Why does it not balance out? This one should be making the same amount as that one. Come over here. We should have a healthy dose of the iron rods being made. Perfect. So, almost done. We just need to automate cement now. Now, cement is going to be different because the recipe for cement does not include smelters. Concrete, sorry. It only needs to be constructed. So, it's just going to be the miner and constructors. So it's going to be a lot simpler. It's also not going to use as much power, which is perfect. So let's come here. The recipe for it. It's 45 limestone a minute. It makes 15, but I'm more worried about this. Okay, this can change that now. So it can handle 45 a minute. But I'm pretty sure that one is not a pure node, so I think it's only going to make 60. A bit of smoke up there. I kind of want to go explore that. I feel like that can mean danger. Yeah, so this makes less. So I think it's going to be 60 is what I've read. Which means I'm only going to need 2 constructors and the miner. So I'm going to grab all the little things that we need for this one, this little farm, and come back. Now that I've gotten a little bit of wire, should be able to make enough cable. I think we have enough cable for a little while. I like these little factories, it makes it a lot easier. I think we're ready to build our last little farm that we need. Okay, pick this up. Get rid of this limestone because I don't want it. And we're going to build it going out this way just because there's some stuff that way. This is more flat and open. And you guys probably get the drill by now. I'll be building, I guess this factory's going to be a little different, but I'll let you guys just sit back and watch. Plates for a lot. I'm gonna have the storage kind of come this way since I'm just gonna be running from over there anyway. I want to make it go over there. Save myself a little bit of steps. Though it's small, this is pretty much it for this one. Because this gets us the limestone and gives us 60. This is not gonna be operating at full capacity. Neither of these. I don't need to smelt anything. So this one's nice and compact. And I'm only gonna need 1 pole. Because you can go like this, and then I'm just gonna have to get power. Those should be operating. I see green lights, that's good. Because we only added a few machines to the grid, hoping that we can still make enough power. Goes our limestone. Well, both of these are operating. We've not blown a fuse. Perfect. So since this is only be operating at 2/3, since we can only make 30 for each of these, we'll be making 20 concrete a minute, which seems like a lot less than what the other systems are making. But I suppose that's just because this is not the pure node. We're only going to be making 20 a minute. Hold on, let's do math real quick. We need 20 a minute. And we need 500 for this. So 10 minutes is 200. So it's gonna be 25 minutes still for this space elevator to have enough concrete. We might need more limestone. If we're that early into the game and that's already like really slow, we might need to think about either having another one or just having that exact same setup, just move it somewhere else. Like I can just recycle all of the buildings. Looks like there's a limestone like not too far, maybe just like around the corner from the copper here. So maybe we can look into that if it's going to prove to be a problem. But I'm not actually worried about the space elevator right now. That's not what we're trying to do. What we're trying to do is complete these two objectives. And this needs 200 concrete, which is still going to be 10 minutes, I suppose. Ooh, we're needing screws already. That's okay. 100 rods will give me enough. So we're going to need 100 rods for that. Another 100, so we need 200 rods, 200 plates, 300 wire. I am going to pick up everything that we need. And oh, I already had a lot of plates. Okay, I'm going to go around, grab everything we need, wait for that concrete, and then come back, and we're going to unlock those next stages. We still need the concrete for this one, but this one, we are ready. Let's pop all this stuff in, and
Milestone reached. Supply the molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, with local resources to research and develop new technologies. Potential technologies include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings. These are essential for maximizing your Pioneer efficiency and alignment with Fixit's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit. To advance Fixit's mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer contract.
So go out and research things even if you're gonna die. So let's make this thing just because it seems interesting. I think that was kinda the main thing we kinda unlocked here, it seems. We can make the little boxes, more space, map, M. Okay. I didn't know that was a thing. Cool. So that water is that. Okay. Cool. So that means like our other little factory is like right over here. Our limestone one is somewhere over here. And then this is our iron. That's cool. I didn't know that was a thing. So let's make this MAM thing. 5 plates. So I can make these plates. And then we'll see what we can do with it. If it's just like a little research center, then I don't know if it'll use much power, so we should be okay. Put it right here. Oh, it doesn't use any power. Okay, so what's in here? Crash sites. Revealed several non-functional Fixit freighters that may still contain valuable data. Okay. Alien megafauna. Are these just remains? I think we got remains last time. Right there. This. Our research. Because we have that. Okay, it took it from our inventory.
The remains researched belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog. It has many characteristics that would likely classify it among the Suidae family were it native to Earth. Hog remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration.
Okay. What's this? Unavailable. Research one of the highlighted question marks to unlock. There is no highlighted question marks. Is it just because... Oh, maybe it's because this side is lit up because I did that, so maybe I need to do one of these ones. So then what do I actually get? Structural analysis. What is... That looks like the little... I don't know what that thing that says... What is this? DNA capsule. That looks like the thing they put outside barbershops. That little blue and white thing that spins around. Medicinal inhaler. The rebar gun. That thing sounds cool. That thing sounds like I can defend myself. Inflated pockets. So just get more space. More hand. Whoa, what What are those? Steel beam. That sounds strong. Scannable object enemies. What are these nifty looking gadgets? Crystal oscillator and high speed connector. Okay, some of these things sound like they're way out of what we can actually do. So what's this? Nutrients. I think we have nuts. We do. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. Start research.
This fruit, dubbed the barrel nut after its distinctive color, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
Well, that was boring. The other one gave me a big, fun backstory. So, I can unlock the nutritional processor. But it looks like modular frame. I think that's in one of the next kind of like tier or whatever it was. Steel. Okay, so that's a bacon. Oh, I don't know how to say that. Agaric. Let's say bacon garlic. We're gonna go with bacon garlic and pale berry. There's lots of little things here, but I don't have anything for them. Unlock this research tree to access this node. To make this, unlock this research tree. How do I... okay. It doesn't seem like this thing really helps us right now, but maybe later in the game it will. But I think along with that, we unlocked more storage. Okay. It seems like we're going to have a really big inventory once we get further in. A lot of things say plus inventory slots, which I'm not complaining, but it seems a little excessive for some things. We have our concrete, so now we can do whatever it is that other upgrade was. Okay. Base building. I don't know how useful this is actually going to be. I'm not missing rods. I thought I put them in here, right? Because I didn't want to make too many screws. Okay.
Milestone reached.
There goes
Several
our little
new
ship.
structures are now available for improving factory organization. Foundations provide a building grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure. In the event that you are experiencing amnesia for all events prior to planetfall, be reassured that memories of beloved humans and/or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
Uh-oh. Our power shut down. There's fuel there. There's fuel there. I feel like these two probably ran out of fuel. Yeah, they did. I'm gonna do another tree and bush run, and we're gonna get things back and rolling. There you go. We got 600 leaves, 120 wood. I'm hoping. So we've completed tier 1 now. So it looks like our next goal is going to be unlocking parts assembly, because that's going to unlock this router, and router we're going to need for this. And we're also, I think we're going to aim to automate screws. Okay, let's make our fuel. Okay, so we have 900 fuel. We have more than enough to fill all of these. That one's full. And that one's full. Okay, we got 225 to spare. I have an idea. These are a all-natural compost type thing. So, they're not relevant. I thought maybe I was onto something. Okay. But what do we need for this parts assembly? This is going to be the first step, I think. Actually, maybe I should make a screw farm. Because then I could do obstacle clearing, unlock the chainsaw, and get solid biofuel. And then my power situation is going to be a lot easier. Let's say we got a lot done today. We've automated iron rods, copper wire, and concrete. We've complete tier 1 of the game. I don't know what that means necessarily, but we've done it. So I'd say today was pretty successful. Our autosave just complete. That's a sign. I think we're going to call it here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you on the next one. Have a good day.